Yep, let's go ahead and do a Bulgaria. And I did not do this on the other account. I don't remember going over Bulgaria. I have another account. I'll have it tagged. Make sure you follow me there because I'm going to go back and forth. This one's on warning again. And I made this one because they took that one, but I got it back. Anyways, let's go over Bulgaria. It's also in both of them. So this is the standard reference teaching encyclopedia from the 1920s, but then it is also in the Chambers encyclopedias from the 1890s. So I'll do two separate videos and I'll use your comment for both. So, Bulgaria, a kingdom of Europe, it is situated on the east bank of the Danube and extends from Yugoslavia to the Black Sea. Its area is 38,080 square miles, twice that of Switzerland. By the census of 1920, the population of Bulgaria was 4,861,439. The capital city, Sofia, has a population of 154,431. Bulgaria is a seat of ancient culture. Formerly a part of the Roman Empire, it was occupied by the Slavs. It was the first Slavonic territory to accept Christianity. The Christianity of the Russians was the result of missionary work emanating from this district. The Russian language assumed a fixed literary from here. The earliest Russian books were written in Bulgaria. Latterly, the people were corrupted by the infusion of Tartar blood and were degraded by centuries of Turkish domination. Also, completely unrelated, I have a other set of encyclopedia history of the world, and it has a map from 1500, and Tartary is in there, but then it's gone by the 1600 version. Anyways, in 1878, Bulgaria, assisted by Russia, established its independence. A nominal tribute was paid to Turkey. In 1885, Eastern Rumelia was confided to the Prince of Bulgaria and has since been a part of the country. In 1908, Bulgaria asserted entire independence. Progress has been rapid. Legislative authority is vested in a national assembly of one house. Universal manhood suffrage prevails. Any man 30 years old who can read and write and who is not a priest or an active soldier may become a candidate. The national faith is Orthodox Greek, but the church is independent. Freedom of worship prevails. Clergymen of all denominations are paid by the state. They are supported in large measure, however, by fees received for services at weddings, burials, etc. The country is traversed by the Vienna-Constantinople Railway and has the advantage of navigation on the Danube. Telephone and telegraph lines have been established. A university is maintained at Sofia. The common schools are free. Attendance between the ages of 8 and 12 is obligatory. That's crazy. It just sounds a lot better, right? The surface of Bulgaria varies from mountain to plain. All minerals belong to the state. The people live in villages. The plow land is held theoretically by the state. It is leased in small farms of 5 or 6 acres, the lease descending from father to son. A rent of 1/10 of the produce is paid by way of taxes. The villages or communes own the pasture and woodland but pay no taxes. Each villager has grazing and woodcutting rights. The soil is rich and productive. Attar of roses, wine, silk, tobacco, carpets, hosiery, and ribbons are exported. In October 1912, Bulgaria became allied with Greece, Serbia, and Montenegro in the war against the Turks. Turkey was practically driven out of Europe by May 30th, 1913. Unable to agree on the division of the conquered territory, a second war broke out with Bulgaria opposed against her former allies in Turkey. This was very disastrous to Bulgaria. She lost practically all the territory which would have fallen to her by the first treaty. Albania was created a new monarchy. Turkey regained part of her former losses, and the borders of most of the Balkan states and Greece were extended. In 1915, Bulgaria joined the Central Power in the war. She hoped in her grasping, brutal militarism to get hold of Serbian Macedonia, the control of which had long been the source of quarrel with Serbia. The plan was foiled by the Allies, and the fate of Macedonia left to the League of Nations. Bulgaria has been vexed with various internal troubles, and in April 1923 had to put down the rebels who attempted to overthrow the government. Statistics. The following statistics are the least to be had from trustworthy services. The latest to be had from trustworthy services. So it just shows you how much land, the population, the main cities, the districts, how much of each thing they grow, the amount of money that comes from it, the amount of cattle, sheep, goats, manufacturing, coal, Imports, exports, teachers in public schools, 10,068. That's crazy. So I'm going to go ahead and do it in the other book as well.